EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Love now to pass on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Love. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They go bootleg. Love. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
It's hard to be frustrated when you throw for nearly 400 yards, but I know he wanted to break that barrier. I think he got the pain eased a little bit when they named him NFC Offensive Player of the Week, though.
Yeah, when you get the award, you know you had the best week in the conference, you'll let it slide. But, hey, that number well within his range. You know he's got the arm to do it in this one. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
35, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Aaron Jones.
The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 73 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
second down. Love. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 34. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Throwing again. Love. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Aaron Jones.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Complete to
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Love. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
On 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Love's pass.
10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll throw from the gun. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of
when you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. On the crossing route, complete. It's Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result, a Green Bay score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Well, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jones, and obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Jones, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half from Murray. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
26-yard line.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
39.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
39.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On first down, this is for Sam. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's good for a Cardinals.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards. He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
To throw is Murray. This one caught by Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's good for 28 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Jordan Love sacked.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive. with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. His defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love making the catch is Sternberger. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Love now. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going back to Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To the air again, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
To
Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And he's got it up and through. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
The ball carried by number 39.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 40-yard run on 1st down.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Another carry.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Back to throw. Murray. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Murray. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So here's Love and the Packers. Down 21-14, a minute 14 to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Love looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Love's pass.
Anthony Miller. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And again this time to the tailback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw is Murray. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Murray to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Murray now on 1st down, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Play fake. Murray. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off?
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Cards, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.